Now that we solved two similar problems to what you'll see right here, I want you to try these on your own. So again, pause this video, try these on your own, and then I'll pull up the solutions and go over them with you. Now that you've finished, you can see the solution. So the first question, to solve for DC, the angle bisector theorem tells us BD is equal to DC. Therefore, they have the same measure, which is 5, right? So DC is equal to 5. The second one is using the angle bisector theorem as well, right? We're given the two angles are congruent. That means BD is going to be equal to DC. So we set their equations equal to each other, and we get 1 for x when we solve for x, and then we substitute it into the formula for BD, and we get a measure of 4 for BD, right? And if we also ask for DC, right, we know those two sides are going to be equal, so DC would also be 4. All right, well, this is the last type of problem you'll see, right? We are looking for Y, and then we're also looking for angle DEF, right? We have two congruent or two equal sides, right? And that means that we can use the converse angle bisector theorem, right? And that will tell us that angle DEG is congruent to FEG. And because of that, right, we can set the angles equal to each other and set their equations equal to each other, right? So we get 3y plus 4 equals 5y minus 10. And then we need to solve for y, which would be one of our solutions. And then after solving for y, we'll substitute into the DEF formula, right? But we know DEF is that total angle. So essentially, once we solve for y, we only need to solve for one of the angles and then just double it because they are both equal to each other. Now you can see I got 7 for y by solving for it. And then next, we just have to find DEF, right, which I said is just 2 times one of those angles. So you can pick either equation. I'm just going to work with the DEG equation and then double it at the end. So you can see I use angle measure of DEF is 2 times the formula of DEG, which is 3y plus 4. Next, I'm just going to substitute in 7 for y, solve what's in the parentheses first, and then just double it. Now, when you solve for the parentheses, right, we multiply 3 times 7, we get 21. Add 4 to it, we get 25. And last step is doubling it to get the angle measure of DEF. And you'll see that DEF is going to be 50 degrees. Now, this is the end of our notes. We'll start practice tomorrow, so hopefully you have these notes written down and ready when you start the worksheet tomorrow. And then again, if you have any questions while going through the notes or in future worksheets and things like that, make sure you go to my Remind page and send me a message on Remind. Make sure you've signed up for Remind. And again, I'll post the stuff for tomorrow at the beginning of the school day, which would be 7:30. And again, if you have any questions, let me know.